FTF. All right, so this acronym or formula, however you want to slice it, is going to change your life. If you rewatch this video as much times as you possibly can, it will change your life. Now, that's a very bold claim, but it's just a recent discovery of mine. Anyways, what's good, tribe? It's your boy C's from theseedsoflife.com, and as promised, whenever I make a new discovery along my journey in entrepreneurship and personal development, I share it with you, the viewers. Anyways, ideas on my mind, I had to communicate it, get it out there, so when I rewatch this video myself, I am left with the impression of increase. All right, this is something that's going to carry on with me throughout my entire journey. Anyways, so FTF, what it stands for is fantasy, theory, and fact. Now, how does this apply to you? How does this apply to anything? Now, basically, we are spiritual creatures living in physical bodies. We have two minds, right? We have our intellectual mind, our conscious mind, and then we have our superpower, the subconscious mind. Now, judging or just focusing on our intellectual power, we often neglect our subconscious power. And by neglecting our subconscious power, this power works to and through us constantly 24/7. So if we are not paying attention to what is brought into our subconscious mind, you can just see based on your results, like what you're getting out there in the universe or what you have coming into your world. Anyways, let me not get off on a side tangent. Let me show you or teach you how to use the FTF principle in your favor for you to start seeing massive results. Okay, man, this is mind blowing. Anyway, so basically, you want to within our subconscious mind, we have infinite sources of power. We have the seed of achievement, the seed of accomplishment, right? And we look for empowering information so that it is impressed upon our subconscious mind to the point where it is reflected back to us in our outside world, right? So by using the FTF formula, you can easily work with this power within you to start seeing massive results in your outside world. Let me teach you how. All right, so basically through meditation or through visualization, what you will be doing is fantasizing about the life that you want to live, hence the fantasy part of the formula. All right, you want to have the impression and fantasize day in and day out about the goal that you want to achieve, okay? It doesn't matter if it's to fly, right? Be Superman or superhero, whatever it is. You want to fantasize it with no limitations, all right? Hold that fantasy, that image in your mind until it is impressed in your mind, and then it moves into theory, okay? Because the mind, the subconscious mind, wants to have it reveal itself to its outside world. So what it's going to do is start developing a theory on how you're going to be able to accomplish this. Now, once you develop that theory, right, by practicing taking action on that theory, those sudden hunches of inspiration and motivation, then you're going to have enough of that theory and action to turn that theory into a fact. So hence, fantasize until it goes into the theory, then develop that theory through taking action upon those hunches, and then develop it into a fact. And that fact will be your proof that this thing actually works. Now, it costs you nothing to do this. All right. All it takes is for you to habitually practice it and practice it until you believe it, because what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So you want to fantasize it until you start to have this massive faith and belief in yourself. And then by having massive faith and belief, it turns into a theory. All right. From that theory, you're going to start taking hunches and actions. And as you move closer to your goal, right, closer to the light, what's going to happen is the results are going to present itself in your outside world, right? Going back into the flying analogy, the Wright brothers, right? They did it. They fantasized about how they can fly. They were bicyclists, right? They were like, they were engineers building bikes, and they started fantasizing because that seed within them wanted more, wanted to achieve more. And then by doing that, I don't have this for a fact myself. You can go and read and do your research on those brothers. But from them being like having that seed of potential and growth, they developed the theory on how to fly. Then they started taking practicing steps, right? Organizing the knowledge so that they can therefore turn that into a fact. And then now I'm in Salt Lake. How did I get here? I flew on a plane, right? From Boston to Salt Lake. So they have the fact that their fantasy and their theory actually worked. So whatever goal that you want to achieve, you want to start fantasizing about the person that you want to become, and start fantasizing about the results that you want to have in your life, and then turn that into a theory. This is something that happens automatically, all right? It's not something that you just have to force. You want to let the power flow to and through you, but it starts in the mental, in the mind, all right? And then you have that impression of increase. Like this video that I'm recording right now, as I'm going to rewatch it, I'm going to be left upon having this impression of increase within myself. And then I'm going to continue to fantasize about the results that I want until it develops into a theory. Actually, funny enough, I am in the theory phase, right? And now I'm working towards taking massive action towards these beliefs and these goals, changing my paradigm until I can turn these goals and this theory into a result in my outside world and have it reflect upon me. And funny enough, every person that's coming into my life, I know that they have that seed of achievement within them. And all I have to do is provide some ideas so that it is impressed upon their subconscious mind for them to start taking action upon those ideas, right? And that's pretty much the impression of increase. Everything is influencing you day in and day out, 24/7. This is a power that does not rest. All right, you want to take in empowering information. This empowered information has the same effect. You can either go upward spiral or downward spiral. There's no like coasting. All right, you can eat, because basically whatever you have in your outside world is basically what's going on internally. Basically, all the results that you currently have right now is on the belief systems that you have embedded in your programming of your subconscious mind. Anyway, I try to keep this video as short as possible. Try to rewatch it as much as you can until this idea lands, because it is very powerful stuff. The formula again, FTF, fantasy, theory, and then fact, okay? Give that a try, reread, rewatch this as much as you possibly can. If you can't watch it, I'm actually going to put it on the iTunes, my podcast, so that you can listen to it on the road as much as you possibly can. Take notes and then see how this information is going to transform your life as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and holla at your boy. Peace.